Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Here I want to document and share the process of starting a permaculture design business. I also want to just talk about things that I'm interested and kind of share my interests with a community. So come on board. In this first video, I want to share with you guys how I started my permaculture design business. I think the first important thing to understand when you decide to start a permaculture design business, or any business for that matter, is this thing in my sphere of interest? Once you know that, you can move on to the next step. So once I realized that permaculture is very much in my sphere of interest, and I wanted to do more with it. So I immediately began to study permaculture to try to understand how this could fit into my life. I studied permaculture for the ensuing year or two, not quite sure exactly how long it was, but then I realized that I needed to take it a step further, because all of the information I gathered was just kind of in my head and very much intellectually. But I realized I needed to get my hands in the dirt. So the first thing I did was I began to go outside and observe the natural patterns and start working with nature instead of against it. I started a small gardening service, and I helped people locally to produce spaces of beauty. But I still felt there was some sort of disconnect between what I knew and what I could feel. So I decided to seek out an internship, and I came across the Greening the Desert project in Jordan by Jeff Lawton, and I went and did an internship there for 2 weeks, and I had an amazing experience. I really enjoyed it, and I became motivated to create something of my own. Going to the Greening the Desert site not only piqued my interest, but it gave me a better understanding of what it's like to operate a permaculture design business and how to get from nothing to something. So I got back from that experience not too long ago, and now I am ready to begin creating the permaculture business I desire. So I just moved into a new apartment in downtown in the area that I live, and there's quite a bit of unused growing space. So first thing I want to do is create as much fertility and life in the place that I live. The next step is to slowly begin to create my design business, get into the local community, talk to people, network, and slowly gain confidence in the sphere of designing properties for people. And the second part to this approach is what I'm doing now, which is documenting and sharing my experience to whoever would like to listen, so that we can grow together, and I will gain a better understanding of the process, and hopefully so will you. So if you'd like to see more, or you have any more questions about anything, please leave a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw. I'm very open to having this be a community creation. So let me know what you think. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. I think the first important thing to deciding to starting